Hello. A very warm good morning to all. I'm very much delighted to offer a hearty welcome to everyone gathered over here for the National Conference on Innovations in Computer Science and Technology in association with CSI Cochin chapter conducted by Department of Computer Science and Engineering MBEDS. Let's begin with the formal session by evoking the blessings of Lord Almighty. For the same, may I invite MBEDS choir.
There shall be showers of blessings. This is the promise of love. There shall be seasons refreshing, sent from the Savior above. Showers of blessings we need. Mercy drops round us are falling, but for the showers we plead. Showers of blessings we need. Mercy drops round us are falling, but for the showers we plead. But for the showers we plead.
With great honor and respect, may I now invite the backbone of this program and our biggest support, Mr. Midhan Matthew, HOD CSC Department and Organizing Chair NCICST 23 for the welcome speech.
Good morning, everyone. Respected Secretary Sri C.A. Kunyachan Sir, Chief Patron of this conference, our beloved Principal Dr. P. Sojanlal Sir, Patron of this conference, today's Chief Guest, Sri Pradeep P. Nair Sir, General Manager Wipro Cochin, Coordinator of this National Conference and Organizing Secretary, Sri Dr. Suji Pramila R, then Student Coordinator of CSI Student Chapter, Ms. Nandana Suresh, dear HODs, faculty members, professors, technical staff members, participants, and dear students. So I'm very happy to be here as a part of two-day national conference organized by Department of Computer Science and Engineering, National Conference on Innovations in Computer Science and Technology, NCICST 23. So it is organized in association with Computer Society of India, Cochin chapter. So we have a very active CSI student chapter in our college. And they are organizing various activities related to computer science and engineering. So today and tomorrow we are having two-day conference, and I am sure that it is a useful session for all of you. In addition to the papers, technical paper presentations, we have some keynote speakers also. Distinguished speakers are there. Some of them are joining in online mode. And today we are blessed with our chief guest, Pradeep Sir. He will give you the inaugural address today. And I'm very happy to announce that we have an ISBN numbered proceedings of this conference. So all the selected papers, technically reviewed papers and selected papers will be published in this proceedings with ISBN number. We have selected, after detailed technical analysis, we have selected almost 36 technical papers and we have published it in our proceedings. So let me come to my duty. First of all, I would like to welcome our beloved Secretary and Chief Patron of this conference, Sri C.A. Kunyachan Sir, to this function. Welcome you, sir. Next, I would like to welcome our beloved Principal. He's not only the principal of this institution, but he belongs to the CSC department as professor in CSC department and Dean Research of this institution. He is very supportive in organizing all the events happening in our department as well as in the college. So on behalf of Computer Science and Engineering and MBITS, I would like to welcome our principal, Dr. P. Sojanlal Sir, to this function. Today we are blessed with our chief guest, Engineer Pradeep P. Nair sir. He is the General Manager, Wipro Limited, Cochin. So on behalf of the MBITS family, I would like to welcome you, sir, to this function. Next, I would like to welcome Dr. Suji Pramila, Organizing Secretary of the National Conference and Coordinator of CSI Student Chapter. Welcome you, ma'am. Then I welcome Ms. Nandana Suresh, Secretary of CSI Student Chapter, MBITS. Welcome, Nandana. Then I would like to welcome all staff members assembled here, heads of various departments, professors, technical staff, faculty members of CSE department, students and participants. I wish you all success. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Now I invite Sri C.A. Kunyachan Chundatar, Secretary of MBITS, who has a significant role in the development of our college, to give the presidential address. Over to you, sir.
Good morning, all of you. ബഹുമാനപ്പെട്ട നമ്മുടെ കോളേജിൻ്റെ പ്രിൻസിപ്പൽ ഡോക്ടർ പി സോജൻലാൽ, കമ്പ്യൂട്ടർ സയൻസ് ഡിപ്പാർട്ട്മെൻറ്റിൻ്റെ HOD മിഥുൻ മാത്യു സാർ, ഈ പ്രോഗ്രാമിൻ്റെ ഓർഗനൈസിംഗ് സെക്രട്ടറി ഡോക്ടർ സുജി പ്രമീള, മിസ് നന്ദന സുരേഷ്, സെക്രട്ടറി CSI സ്റ്റുഡൻറ് ചാപ്റ്റർ, നമുക്ക് ഇവിടെ മുഖ്യാതിഥിയായി ഇതിൻ്റെ ഉദ്ഘാടകനായി എത്തിച്ചേർന്നിരിക്കുന്ന ബഹുമാന്യനായ വിപ്രോയുടെ ജനറൽ മാനേജർ പ്രദീപ് സാർ, മറ്റ് പ്രിയമുള്ള HODs, ഡീൻസ്, മറ്റ് അനധ്യാപകരെ, ഈ കോൺഫറൻസിൽ പങ്കെടുക്കുന്ന പ്രിയമുള്ള വിദ്യാർത്ഥികളെ, മറ്റ് അധ്യാപകരെ, സുഹൃത്തുക്കളെ, MBITS എഞ്ചിനീയറിംഗ് കോളേജിനെ സംബന്ധിച്ചിടത്തോളം ഈ വർഷം ഒരു നാഷണൽ കോൺഫറൻസ് സംഘടിപ്പിക്കണം എന്നുള്ള ചിന്ത കൈവന്നപ്പോൾ അത് എന്തുകൊണ്ടും കമ്പ്യൂട്ടർ സയൻസ് ഡിപ്പാർട്ട്മെൻറ്റിൽ തന്നെയായിരിക്കും ആദ്യത്തേത് എന്ന ഒരു ചിന്തയിൽ നിന്നുമാണ് മിഥുൻ സാറും ഡോക്ടർ സുജി പ്രമേളയും ഉൾപ്പെടെയുള്ളവർ അത് ഏറ്റെടുത്തുകൊണ്ട് ഇന്ന് ഇങ്ങനെ ഒരു കോൺഫറൻസിന് വേദിയൊരുങ്ങുവാൻ ഇടയായത്. എന്തായാലും വളരെ സന്തോഷകരമായ, വിജയകരമായ ഒരു പ്രോഗ്രാമായി നമുക്കിതിനെ കാണാൻ കഴിയുന്നു. കാരണം 36 ടീമുകൾ ഇതിൻ്റെ അകത്ത് പേപ്പർ പ്രസൻറ്റേഷൻ നടത്തിയിട്ടുമുണ്ട്. അതുകൊണ്ട് തന്നെ ഇത് വൻ വിജയമായി മാറുന്ന ഒരു അവസ്ഥ സംജാതമായിട്ടുണ്ട്. നാളെ മറ്റു കോളേജുകളിൽ നിന്നും മറ്റുമുള്ള പാർട്ടിസിപ്പൻസ് എത്തിച്ചേരും. ഇന്ന് അധികവും നമ്മുടെ കോളേജിലെ തന്നെ പാർട്ടിസിപ്പൻസും ചുരുക്കം ചിലർ മാത്രമാണ് പുറമേ നിന്നുള്ളത്. എന്തായാലും വളരെ സന്തോഷപൂർവ്വം ഈ പ്രോഗ്രാമിനെ കാണുന്നു. നമ്മുടെ ഡിപ്പാർട്ട്മെൻറ്റിലെ ഡോക്ടർ രാധാകൃഷ്ണനൊക്കെ ഇവിടെ ഇരിപ്പുണ്ട്. അദ്ദേഹത്തോടൊപ്പം നമ്മുടെ ഇത് മോണിറ്റർ ചെയ്യാനായി എത്തിയിരിക്കുന്നത് ഷൈൻ സാർ കൂടി എത്തിയിട്ടുണ്ട്. എത്തുമെന്ന് അറിഞ്ഞിരുന്നു, കാണാൻ പറ്റിയില്ല നേരത്തെ. എന്തായാലും സന്തോഷം, പ്രോഗ്രാമിൽ എത്തിച്ചേർന്ന് ഇത് വിജയമാക്കുവാൻ എല്ലാവരും കൂടി ശ്രമിക്കുന്നു എന്നതിൽ വളരെയധികം സന്തോഷം. ഞാൻ എൻ്റെ വാക്കുകൾ ദീർഘിപ്പിക്കുന്നില്ല. ഈ പ്രോഗ്രാം വളരെ ഭംഗിയായി നടക്കട്ടെ. എൻ്റെ എല്ലാവിധ ആശംസകളും ഈ പ്രോഗ്രാമിന് നേർന്നുകൊണ്ട് എൻ്റെ വാക്കുകളെ അവസാനിപ്പിക്കുന്നു. നന്ദി, നമസ്കാരം, ജയ് ഹിന്ദ്.
Thank you, sir. A ray of light is a ray of hope. Now we will have our traditional lamp lighting ceremony. I request all dignitaries on the dais to light this lamp and symbolically inaugurate the program. All of you, please raise on the seats.
Thank you all. With much honor and pride, I would like to invite Engineer Pradeep P. Nair, General Manager, Wipro, Kochi, Kerala. He completed his general engineering degree from MA College, Kodangavanam, and pursued his master's from NIT Calicut. He is currently responsible for the global hardware system design practice of Wipro's product engineering solutions and domain consulting experience in wireline, telecom and networking, wireless infrastructure, medical, computing, avionics, and industrial and IIoT product development. With extensive experience in employee hiring, training, mentoring, and skill development. He led global delivery for Geos India, USA, Europe, Japan, and China. Welcome you, sir, for the inaugural address.
Good morning, everyone. Your sound need to be more louder to compensate for the empty chairs here. Good morning. Yeah, thank you for inviting me here, and I'm very honored to be here. Respected Secretary Kunjachan Sir, Principal Sojan Sir, and faculty and dignitaries on the dais. Faculty members, my beloved teacher Sunny Sir, who is sitting right there. I'm proud to be here for two reasons. I heard about this college, but I haven't visited here. Glad to know about the academic progress, the innovations, and the progress that you're making in this, hamlet. I heard a lot about this college and this occasion where I could come, and I'm very happy to be there. And I'm also glad to be here to stand in front of my teachers, Sojan Sir and Sunny Sir, and delivering the speech. When you're a student, you would never imagine that at some time you'll be doing like this. So I wish all of you get a chance to do that again. So let me. I was going through the topics that is out there in this CSC conference. There are a list of around 12 to 13 topics here, right? Yeah, Professor Johnny sir. So there are a list of 15 topics here, and I was thinking how to link all of them, and then thought about one technology area which encompasses all these technologies together, and it is none other than the automotive industry, the automotive software, which is making headlines with the new innovations, the progress, and the industry transformation it is doing nowadays. You heard about autonomous vehicles, you heard about connected cars, software-defined vehicles, advanced driver assistance schemes. All of them are part of that technology era. So it is a happening place. There is a lot of funding happening there, a lot of development happening there. And if you want to see the paradigm shift, I've been to Detroit, Michigan 15 years ago. That is a hub of global automotive industry. And that time, everything which is related to a car was being developed there. The factories, the subsystem vendors, it's all kind of steel, upholstery, and tires and all this stuff. But when you look at now, maybe less than 30% of the car is done in a factory, and the remaining 70% outside. What is done outside? The entire engineering work, the modules, the software development is done elsewhere. If you talk in India, maybe Pune as a city may be holding probably 25 to 30% of the global car automobile development in terms of software. So that is the significance of the software engineering, the automobile software engineering. Let me try to point out a few technology elements which is behind the automotive software. You heard about autonomous cars, self-driving cars, the way in which computer vision, AI, ML brings together the ability in a vehicle to know its surroundings, get the data, assimilate the data, make intelligent, safe decisions about its surroundings, and make it drive in a road. That is amazing, right? So that is the power of self-driving cars. So how does it happen? It is a collection of certain sensors. We talk about lidar, radar, global position system, motion sensors. All these sensors come in. They have advanced algorithms running in there, all being stitched together by this computer software to make a self-driving car. Second one, you have heard a lot about connected cars. Cars are connected for vehicle to vehicle communications. Cars are connected to the infrastructure like your cellular towers. Cars are connected to the cloud. What does it bring in? It brings a lot of innovation experience to the automobile. Think about mood lighting. Think about getting traffic and weather updates on the line. Think about diagnostics or the car diagnostics, the vehicle diagnostics happening. Think about in-person experience in the car. It may not be a joke if I say that in a connected car environment, say suddenly on a Sunday morning, you decide to go for a picnic to Munnar, you switch on your vehicle, the vehicle will get connected to the cloud. It gets an itinerary, your hotel booking. It will come to know that you are going with the 3 of your friends. It will go and pick up their Instagram pages. It knows what is their song preference, where they are going, their food preference. Everything will get loaded in the vehicle, and as you start driving, it will give you that mood. It may give you play the songs that you like. It may give the lighting, which is more vibrant. And maybe once they reach a scenic place like Nellikuri, it will open the rooftop and give you the scenic view. That is all possible in the connected car ecosystem. And with the advent of 5G coming in, the connectivity is infinite. Like it gives a streamless vehicle to vehicle connectivity, vehicle to infrastructure connectivity. So the possibilities are enormous. The kind of applications, the kind of customer experience that you can invent as a software programmer are immense with these possibilities. Another important factor which need to be considered is the cybersecurity aspect. When something is get connected, especially the cars, the more connectivity that you offer to a device, more it is vulnerable to cyber attacks, right? The cyber security risk of passenger and driver safety and the personal data security. Passenger and driver safety, you might have seen probably even 10 years ago in fictional movies that the villain takes control of your car and it will cause a crash. It is very much possible nowadays with autonomous cars. And also your mobile phone getting breached and all your personal data, but your bank account gets stolen. It is also a real threat. So what cybersecurity is doing, like automobile developers, software developers, and cybersecurity experts are coming together to enhance the algorithms, perceive the advanced threat scenarios, and developing robust algorithms and software development process to make your connected cars as maybe mitigate the cybersecurity risk. So there is advancement going on in the field of algorithm development, cybersecurity measures, and the software development as such. The next one I would like to talk about is software-defined vehicles, SDVs, you call it. SDV is a mechanism in which the software can configure a vehicle for user experience. It is like, you take a common hardware or a common framework, call a car, and you load different software into it to give a different perspective, maybe a different use case. As an example, suppose you buy an electric vehicle which has an electric motor and subsystem in it. You load one system to configure it like a racing vehicle. That means it optimizes the throttle, the horsepower, the pickup, and all the stuff. The same car, you download another software, it will work like an energy efficient home delivery car, for example. So same thing applies for the infotainment systems also. Like you can subscribe to certain diagnostics features. You can get connected to some portal for your annual maintenance. All the hardware will be existing, and you load different software versions to give that user experience. So it is a configurable software which helps to cater to multiple consumer needs with a common platform actually. What next? ADAS. ADAS is real, advanced driver assistance system. You have seen many of the cars we are available here, even in Indian market. It helps. It is coming with a feature called adaptive driver assistance, cruise control, emergency braking system, vehicle tilt movement. All that are part of ADAS. ADAS helps much of in the current scenario. ADAS helps to get more safety into the future. It gives a better user experience. It gives you more flexibility in your car, and basically eases out the driver. The driver do not struggle in driving a car. For example, it follows the lane traffic. It follows a specific lane if you ask to do. It will work on a particular speed, even in terms of different terrains. So ADAS is real, and a lot of research is going on the ADAS field to like kind of take it to the next level, where moving little more towards the autonomous vehicle. So if you look at these technologies, self-driving cars versus connected cars, cybersecurity and software-defined vehicle ADAS, all these are tremendous technology advancements which uses the technology elements that you talked about: computer vision, image processing, AI, robotics, cloud, data analytics, IoT, 5G, distributed computing. Everything that is listed here are being put to play in the automotive software industry. And I would say that probably this is a nice place to be in as young computer engineers. It's a nice place to be in, looking at the future the industry is proceeding. Now the question comes, what is it for you, right? As students, where you should look for, what you can do to be there, right? If maybe I try to make an attempt to list down the technology elements that you should focus on. First and foremost is the programming language. What programming language is being used here? Python, C++, Java. These are the common programming languages used in software industry also. And I believe you have a good control, or you have learned these languages and you have good awareness on that. So brushing up your skills in these programming languages. Next one is embedded. Embedded is a core. Computers, the cars are nothing but some kind of a moving computers nowadays. It has processor, memory, sensors, audio, video subsystems. It's nothing but a computer. So it requires embedded programming, and they don't have a lot of resources. You cannot put a supercomputer in the car. It is cost sensitive. It is power sensitive. So they try to optimize the hardware resources there. So embedded programming, looking at optimized resources in terms of memory and processing power, good latency in like real-time operating system with very short latency in response to different sensor elements, and to optimize your code. Some level of low-level programming are the ask in terms of the embedded aspect. Next one would be that automotive software typically works on certain defined frameworks for specific reason. Defined frameworks are what they call as software development environment, SDEs. SDEs is a conglomerate of compilers, code checkers, verification tools, everything to make sure that the software development that you do is sometimes platform agnostic, optimized to certain target areas. So it comes under specific framework. So be aware of those frameworks. And also there is something like an open system architecture called AUTOSAR, automobile open system architecture. The entire development community follows that open system architecture. That means like any company does not need to develop the software from scratch. There are certain predefined elements available out there, and they just need to like pick up and try to integrate. Another important one is automotive specific protocols. You might have heard about CAN, control area network, LIN, FlexRace, Ethernet. These are connectivity protocols. As I said, modern cars are distributed computers sitting at different places: engine control, cruise control, infotainment system. These are small computers sitting at different places in the car. They're connected over some connectivity called either CAN, Ethernet, or LIN. So it is important to know how this connectivity module works before you write a code. You need to be aware of how some data is sent from one to other. How does that detect each other? So it's important to know these protocols as well. The most important work which distinguishes an automobile software from the rest of the software is functional safety. Because we are talking about moving vehicles, safety is at most important. So they follow something called the functional safety standard, or FUSA standards. It is defined per one ISO standard called ISO 26262. And every module in the automobile system is defined by what is called safety integrity level, SIL or SIL 1, 2, 3, 4. So the way you code, the way you develop, where you design computer software need to follow these safety standards. There are multiple aspects into it. I don't intend to elaborate upon that, but function safety is one aspect which distinguishes automobile software versus the rest of software. Like other software, somehow you can code and compile and make it work, but here you cannot. You have to follow the process and structured process there. Everything else is similar. Software development cycles, quality processes, all those things are similar to any other software development cycle. So in summary, the technology advances like AI, ML definitely find a lot of place in automobile industry also. And everything else that is listed here, big data, IoT, distributed computing, data mining, deep learning, everything is being there at one place or other. So those who are interested, keep an eye on the automobile software industry, learn up or brush up your core skills. That is important. And enjoy the remaining sessions. I know it's going to be over a couple of days and a lot of eminent speakers are coming in. And once again, thank you for inviting me here, and I feel honored to be here and glad to meet all of you, and wish all the best for the college and for this program. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, sir, for much an inspirational talk. Next, I would like to invite our respected principal, Dr. P. Sojanlal, who has made all of us proud by his distinguished works in numerous capacities, for the felicitation.
Good morning to all of you. Respected Secretary Sri C. Kunyachan sir. Today is our Chief Guest, Engineer Pradeep P. Nair, General Manager of IPRO, Head of the Department, Midun sir, Suji Madam, and Nandana Suresh, all other heads of department, my dear students and all dear participants. We're extremely privileged today to have the presence of Pradeep P. Nair here, as he is our own student from Marathonaceous College, while I was also faculty there. And again, Johnny Joseph sir, he was teaching in the same batch. And once again, hearty congratulations for you, sir, for leading this Wipro in Cochin division and for the longer association. And probably many of you have not gone through the details about the brochures which was maybe in front of you. Now, how simply he has connected all the 15 elements which is listed over here with a very nice, good example. And also during the time he has illustrated and also given a hint where to start with, starting with your basic fundamental programming languages. What you study is useful. And also prior to this, we had a small session. So that time also he was insisting that you should be very strong on your fundamentals. So that is very much essential, and that is what they are looking forward. And again, he started with the basic programming, all the languages, embedded programming, the necessity of that. And again, coming to the deeper into that automobile, why it is very much special into that, the functional safety aspect. So that is a very beautiful example he has taken, and we are privileged to see about that. And I'm sure that on the coming days, we'll see more purpose on each one of the focused advanced topics. So kindly requesting all the students and the participants to focus on the areas which will help you for your future developments, studies, research, as well as let us hope that that will be something useful for the community also. Wish you all the best and thank you very much. Let us have a wonderful time. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Now, I would like to call upon Dr. Suji Pramila R., Associate Professor, CST Department, and Organizing Secretary, NCICST 23 for the conference paper.
National Conference on Innovations in Computer Science and Technology, NCICST 23 Conference Report. Good morning to all present here. It's my privilege to deliver the conference report of NCICST 23 on this occasion. The Department of Computer Science and Engineering organizing the National Conference on Innovations in Computer Science and Technology, NCICST 23, on 25th and 26th May 2023. We are conducting this conference with the support of our Honorable Secretary, Shri C.A. Kunyachan, Principal, Dr. P. Sojanlal, and all management committee members. The conference is chaired by Mr. Midun Matthew, HOD CSE. The theme of the conference is to bring together academicians, researchers, industrialists, and students to offer a platform that deliver the most recent developments and trends in the field of computer science and technology. They are invited to submit their original research papers on the latest areas. The conference features the keynote address from eminent professionals. 36 papers with 161 authors were received for the conference from various colleges and universities in Tamil Nadu and Kerala. These papers were reviewed by experts and published in the conference proceedings NCICST 23 with ISBN number. The inaugural function is featured with Chief Guest Engineer Pradeep P. Nair, General Manager Wipro Kochi. The paper presentation of the conference is planned to conduct in offline mode for both days. Now, I would like to take this opportunity to thank everyone who have been involved in NCICST 23 to make this function a grand success. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Now, I would like to call upon Secretary of Embed, Sri C.A. Kunyachan Chundata, to hand over memento to our Chief Guest Engineer Pradeep P. Nair as a token of gratitude. I request all of you to raise up to honor our Chief Guest. Now we will have the release of proceedings of the National Conference on Innovations in Computer Science and Technology, NCICST 23, in association with CSI Cochin chapter. I would like to invite our Chief Guest Engineer Pradeep P. Nair to release the proceedings. I request all of you raise up for the same.
Thank you. Let me invite Ms. Nandana Suresh, Secretary, CSI Student Chapter, MBITS, for the vote of thanks.
Good morning all. Respected Engineer Pradeep P. Nair sir, Secretary C.A. Kunyachan sir, Principal Dr. P. Sojanlal sir, our HOD Midun Matthew sir, Associate Professor Dr. Suji Pramila ma'am, other faculties and my dear ones. As we all know, we are gathered here for the National Conference on Innovation in Computer Science and Technology in association with CSI Cochin chapter. As the Secretary of CSI Student Chapter MPITS, I extend my heartfelt gratitude to everyone who has contributed to the success of the remarkable event. Firstly, I would like to thank Engineer Pradeep P. Nair, General Manager of Wipro Kochi, who spared time from his busiest schedule to grace this occasion. Thank you, sir. Next, I would like to express my gratitude to our esteemed secretary, C.A. Kunyachan sir, who stands as a pillar of strength of our college. Thank you, sir. We are grateful to our principal, Dr. P. Sojan Lal sir, for his constant encouragement and support throughout the planning and execution of this event. Thank you, sir. Moving forward, I would like to extend my gratitude to our dedicated HOD, Midhin Matthew sir, organizing chair of NCICST 23, for his exceptional leadership and commitment towards this conference. Thank you, sir. I would also like to thank Dr. Suji Pramila ma'am, Associate Professor of CSE and the Organizing Secretary of NCICST 23 for your guidance and mentorship. Thank you, ma'am. Additionally, I would like to acknowledge and express my appreciation to all the faculty members, participants, and volunteers who have actively contributed to this conference. Thank you once again, and may we continue to innovate and advance the field of computer science and technology together. Thank you all.
Thank you, Nandana. I would like to request all students to resume at the same hall within 10 minutes.